Hello, Aquarius. Well, here we are doing a future reading. Can you believe it? May we have an accurate future reading, please, for our fixed air signs, for our Aquarius. January 21, January 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, January 31, February 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I don't know why I'm pausing on this. Hello. 18. Hello. There's some third decan Aquarians here with some really strong, beautiful energy. All right, just a moment now. Well, you all have strong, beautiful energy, but I really was inclined to pause there. I don't know why. Certain February 17 Aquarius. I think it's one of my favorite. You might be a member of my channel, actually. Sorry about the mess here, guys. Now, as you know, I do not like going into the future, but I'm excited about this. I have been, so last night I had a 8 hours of it's called, it's a video from Celestial Subliminals. I cannot recommend that any higher. I don't know who runs the channel. I have no association with it whatsoever, other than it's incredible. You want to meet somebody in your dreams or talk to whoever your God is. Pick something out on that channel. Put it on very low, very, very low on a speaker next to you. It's called Celestial Subliminals. All right. Also, if you have a problem getting to sleep, say goodbye to your problem getting to sleep. You won't have it anymore. Just put it on a low volume somewhere near your bed or wherever you're sleeping, okay? Or the couch, wherever you're sleeping. I know some people who sleep on the floor. And when you sleep on the floor, you cannot fall out of bed. As they say, my father used to say that. Now, Aquarius, I found an interesting deck here. This is a 52 card playing deck. It's a deck of cards that it is my family. I actually took it. Hopefully my mother isn't watching, and if you're watching, sorry if this is missing from the guest house. I took it. It's a 52 card playing deck that was, I had this made, I believe it was me that had it made 24 years ago. In 1997, and I was really shocked to see that all 52 cards are still there. So we may use this to clarify, okay? I will return it, Mommy. All right, so please, Spirit, God, Hashem, Tao, whatever your God is, and if you're agnostic, let's just rely on your inner vision. Can we please have an accurate reading? One thing I would like to ask all Aquarians, if you like what you see, actually even if you don't like what you see, could you please not act on, don't make any major actions based on this video. Try to just keep to, as YouTube says, as just for entertainment purposes only. But especially if you do like what you see, do not act on the information, don't talk about it. Try to forget about it after you watch this, because I believe that you could alter it if you act on it, all right? I'm going to blow out this candle now, and we're going to get started. Okay, gosh. All right, here we go. I'm going to take this deck of cards out right away in case we need to use it. Oops, well, I can get it out. How do you open this? Mommy? Oh, for goodness sakes. I just had it out a minute ago. Maybe we're not. Oh, here we go. All right. The Five of Wands is on the bottom of the deck. This might mean something. Just leave that over there. So that is Saturn in Leo. All right. Now then, what we'd like to do, Spirit, please, is we'd like to start at the present moment and go into the future as far as we're allowed to go. Aquarius, as you know, my rule is when we hit the High Priestess, we have to stop. It doesn't matter what happens. The High Priestess tells us that we can go no further, okay? The High Priestess holds all of the information in the Akashic records. What is the Akashic records? It's a realm that is not three-dimensional. It isn't in this physical existence, as we know a physical existence to be. But it contains all the knowledge, all the information of all that ever was, is, and will be. All conscious, all subconscious knowledge, feelings, memories, everything. Show us the present, please, Spirit, for our majority of Aquarius. What are they going through? What's it? There it is right there. Just give me a minute now to figure this out. Interesting. All right. Some of you may be dealing with a Sagittarius. Some of you may be moving away, or not moving, well, you could be moving, but energetically you want to distance yourself from a Sagittarius, possibly. Also, this Sagittarius wants to come toward you at the same time. All right? Let's go into the future. Now, if it isn't a Sag, it's a male energy that wants to move toward you, okay? This person may want to inspire you. They may see that you're working on and my right ear is ringing heavily here, so this could be it. There is someone that wants to give you some inspiration. You're possibly, Aquarius, trying to make your life better. I'm, being drawn here to the choppy. You may have just come from a very difficult situation where people were not playing fair. And you are doing your best to make your life better. I believe that there is a male energy here that wants to help you, but you're unaware of it. They're watching you. They're watching you jettison, okay? I just want you to see this split. They're watching you improving things for yourself. You're in this energy. You're in the Six of Swords energy. This, in fact, is Mercury in Aquarius. Mercury in Aquarius. This person is watching you doing this, and they want to move toward you. I feel like they want to inspire you. Okay, that's just what I'm getting right now, all right? Show me more, please. Into the future, please. So this may still be in the present, but we are going, I see a definite split right here. Wow. This person loves you, all right? This person loves you, but not only that, a Gemini could be important here. We've got Gemini, Sagittarius, and Aquarius energy so far, but don't get stuck on the astrology, on the astrological signs, please. You may have just made a very crucial decision. It's with respect to moving forward, to making your life better. This decision may have been very difficult to make. You may be in a position right now where you're just like, oh, okay, let's go. You may have just made a decision about someone that you love deeply, and you may have just decided to leave them. I don't know. Let's just go forward. Now, I do believe we're about to go into the future, okay? Show me more. Show me more. Okay, there's a definite split here. You guys are so beautiful, easy to read. Wow. Whoa, give me a moment. Okay, no, I can see what this is. Sorry, are we having performance issues? No, we're not. So with respect to this decision that you've just made. It was because you didn't want to go back into the same cycle with this, whatever, if it was a person, thing, job, whatever, you just didn't want to get sucked back into this cycle. So what I'm seeing you doing is trying to not look back so this vacuum doesn't suck you back in. All right, show me more, please. There's Sagittarius and Pisces energy here and Gemini energy here now. Show me more, please. We're now going into the future, I feel. Show me. Okay, again. Okay. Show me more, please. Yes. Bring us into the future, please. I'm fighting here with Spirit. We do want to go into the future. I'm scared. I'm scared. And now I'm being given a choice. Open them all. Okay. All right. Wow. You will be given a choice. Okay. You will be given a choice to move on or to try again with this person. The choice will be presented to you by Spirit. This is a choice you'll be making. You will either be moving on or you will be taking a new chance, a new opportunity with this person, okay? This is a choice that you will be making in the future. Spirit says if you want to do this, you're up for it. You are up for this challenge, okay? I'm so sorry. The focus did come in at the last minute. All right, let's get some more. So, Aquarius, you will hit this choice point. Show me more in the future, please. Show me more in the future, please. Remember, when we hit the High Priestess, we have to stop. Show me more. Okay, I see it right here. Wow. Now I see why this was at the bottom of my deck, of my family's deck. The deck that I don't mean that my family has anything to do with this, but this is Saturn in Leo. So as a result of the choice that you make, Aquarius, something will have to transform, because what you will see before you is this energy, Mars and Leo. It just came up in your actual deck, okay? Interesting that this was at the bottom of the deck that I brought with me today to this reading. It's the same card, and it's not good. I feel that this is what will happen if you make the choice to go back, to take a second chance with that person. You'll be faced with, I'm not telling you not to do it yet because we're going to keep going. You'll be faced with this person's ego, okay, will flare up again. This person has quite an ego. The ego must die. This ego has to die, just like that French king there on the ground. Sorry. Hello. I'm so sorry about the focus, guys. There he is. You can see his head there and his feet there. The Tudor rose is there. So this person's ego must die. Let's keep going, Aqua. This still may have been the right decision. No panico, all right? Let's keep going, please. And more. Thank you, Spirit. Show us more, please. Show us more, please. Oh, God. Show us more. There's a definite split coming out here. Wow, all right, we have to stop. Now, give me a moment. There is a strong suggestion here not to be afraid. Don't be afraid. And I'm being told to tell you not to be afraid. I'm seeing a smile. look, this may be what you choose, and there is an incredible victory for you coming up if you do. No, that is not what I'm supposed to be telling you. Just interpret the cards. All right. We've got the Lovers. All right. So that is the decision that you made. Yes. This decision could have been either way. Yes, I'm right about that. So here's the decision that you made, Aqua. It could have been to move on. It could have been to go back to that person whose ego needed to die. I am told that you will make the right decision, and I'm told that it might, for some of you, it is to move on. For others, it is to take up with this Saturn and Leo person. Okay, Five of Wands. It doesn't have to be a Leo or a Sag, by the way. It could be anybody, or a Gemini. It could be anybody. Now then, there is something that I'm supposed to tell you here with this High Priestess, and I just have to figure out what it is. It's a very important message here, and it's about part of the Torah that she's hiding. Part of the Torah that she's hiding. Okay. So, of course, this is the message about your future, about, and I'm hearing, don't be afraid. Do not be afraid. And the part of the book that she's hiding. All right, I know what this is. I know what this is. I know what this is, and my hands are shaking. I know what this is. Add the numbers. The 5 and the 2 is 7. Yes. All right, Aquarius. Here we go. This is amazing. Boy, you guys are quite blessed. This High Priestess is hiding part of her book, okay? She's got a book in her lap. It's the Torah, all right? It's the Old Testament. It's what they call, I'm so sorry, let me get a focus here. We do truly need to see this. I'm so sorry about the focus here. Oh, I will get this right. All right, I'll just talk as I try to focus this. So what is in her lap? There we go. Now, do you see how the A is partially hidden? You can see T-O-R, and the A is partially hidden. Now, what is she partially hiding? Well, it is the last of the 5 books of Moses, which was Deuteronomy. Now that that is what many believe, many who subscribe to Islamic traditions or Jewish traditions believe to have been what Moses actually said, the oral exhortation of Moses, which was written down, I believe, by Joshua. Now, this is very important because the number 7 is extremely important here. So, and something about not being afraid. So I was just doing a lesson last night on the words that Moses used, during the what people refer to as the Red Sea parting, and of course, in the time of Moses, all right, we're talking about the year 2666, somewhere around there, BCE, or before Common Era, or Anno Mundi. They all mean the same thing. If you take a 0 and say that's when Jesus of Nazareth was born, and you go backward, you go into what's called Anno Mundi, or the time of Moses, or BCE, before Common Era. If you go, so in other words, when you go back in time, from year zero, when Jesus of Nazareth was born, the numbers go up. When you go forward in time from year zero, the numbers go up. But of course, I am going to be speaking of the year 2666 BCE, the time of Moses, and what I think this "be not afraid" means. So in that book of Moses, the fifth book of Moses, which we call Deuteronomy, which some believe Joshua wrote, because it was after Moses died. It was what Moses actually spoke, his actual words. He talked a lot about Joshua. It talked a lot about what Moses said the actual 10 Commandments were, and they have nothing to do with what we say that they are today. And one of them had to do with fear. And it's in chapter 14. The other message that you need to hear is in chapter 15, and I'm going to give you a quick version of both of these messages. The message about not being afraid, all right, it has a lot to do, and you need to not be afraid of this decision that you're making, whether it's to go forward or to move away from this person. Stand your ground. The Lord himself will fight for you. You have only to keep still. Now, I'm not talking religion here, and if you don't believe in God or anything, this still applies. The idea is to keep still and have faith. Faith in yourself. Faith in yourself. That you have made the right decision. That I believe it's there's a reference there it's somewhere in Deuteronomy to how Moses handled when he was being chased, and this is historically provable that he was being chased when he was leading the Israelites out of Egypt. He was being chased by the Pharaoh's army at the time, and they did back them right up against the Red Sea. And of course, the people that Moses had convinced to he was trying to free them, from the bondage that they were going through in Egypt. They were upset, and there were children crying, and they were saying, why, have you led us away from where, at least if we had stayed in Egypt, we might have been slaves, but at least we would have died in our graves, died with dignity. Now we're going to die out here in the wilderness. And of course, the Pharaoh's Egyptian army was approaching the chariots, and all they had was behind them was a sea. They either drowned or died. This is what they thought. And Moses said to them, fear ye not, stand still and see your salvation to come. He will show you today. These Egyptians who you see today, you will never see them again. The Lord shall fight for you, and you shall hold your peace. Keep still. And of course, at that point is when they say that the Red Sea dried up and they were able to flee. Well, let me tell you something. There is a man in the United States. His name is Carl Drews. He works for the National Center for Atmospheric Research in the United States, and he believes that there was an actual wind set down, which is a scientific, natural, historically occurring phenomenon that he believes did happen, and it was related to a huge volcanic eruption that took place on the Greek island of Santorini at the time. What is my point? My point is you have to have an unshakable faith. Unshakable faith in the face of someone who is bringing you this kind of competitive energy. Keep still and hold your peace. Now, the other message is very important, and it has to do with the number 7. One of the in Deuteronomy, so one of the things that Joshua said that he felt that Moses believed was something that everybody should do every 7 years, is relieve someone of a debt, all right? So if you are a creditor, if you are a business owner, if you're doing all right, because this is only for, it's called, um, it's called a release for the poor, all right? But the idea is that at the end of every 7 years, a release shall be made. Give someone a break. Now, if you are either in a position to give someone a break, or you're in a position where you need a break, and you shall be given that break. It is, I think it's called, the seventh year is a release for the poor. I believe that's what it's called. I'm just going to pause the tape for one moment because this message is so important, Aquarius. Just a moment. Yes, that was correct. All of the above. However, I found what it really was. I believe the point here that Spirit wants to get across to you about the no fear. No fear, all right? No fear. If you are in a situation where you feel like your enemies, are too great, the case they have against you is just too much, I'm looking at what I have the 5 books of Moses right in front of me, by the way. I'm looking at what Joshua claims Moses said after he died regarding when you are, up against a wall with an army against you, when thou goest out to battle against thine enemies and seest horses and chariots and a people more than thou, be not afraid of them. For the Lord thy God is with thee, which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt. Now, I want you to listen. It's not just about being afraid, but it's about taking every person that's around you that doesn't believe, that doesn't have faith in themselves, that doesn't have faith that you can win when it's 10 against 1, and get rid of them. Get rid of them. And if you don't believe me, that's such a harsh position, listen to this. And shall say unto them, Hear, O Israel, ye approach this day into battle against your enemies. Let not your hearts be faint. Fear not, and do not tremble. Neither be ye terrified because of them. And the officers shall speak unto the people, saying, What man is there that hath built a house and hath not dedicated? Let him go. Return to his house, lest he die in the battle. In other words, if you've got something to do that's more important to this, go home. Go home. Just get out of here, because we need people with real courage, And what man is he that hath planted a vineyard and hath not yet eaten? Let him go. Also return unto his house. Lest he die in the battle and another man eat. But get out of here. Get out of here. You got something better to do? Go home. And what man is there that hath betrothed the wife and hath not yet taken her? Interested in women, their sex or whatever? Get out of here. Go do whatever it is you have to do. Because we've got important stuff to do here. And the officers shall speak further unto the people. Now, this is very important. Listen to this, because this is about getting people in your environment who are also afraid. Get them out, because they can affect you. Listen to this. And the officers shall speak further unto the people, and they shall say, What man is there that is fearful and faint-hearted? Let him go and return unto his house, lest his brethren's heart be faint as well as his heart. Get out of here if you're still afraid. So what the message here is, Aquarius, is you have an unshakable faith. It's either in yourself if you are agnostic, and no, this is not religion. This is talking about faith in yourself. And if you are a believer, as I am in spirit, whatever God you have, Allah, Buddha, Krishna, Tao, it doesn't matter. Hashem, it doesn't matter. It's faith in that matters. If that faith is there, hold on to it. Have an unshakable faith in it. And if you have to do something that is incredibly important, if your back is against the wall, you must temporarily get these other people who are faint-hearted and with no spirit, get them out of your environment because you've got something important to do. Aquarius, I believe that's the message for your future. I do not think it's necessary for you to change anything. And I don't think that this can be changed. And do you know why? Because you have an unshakable faith. And I'm ashamed of myself now that I was afraid to look at this. I believe the lesson was for me as well. God love you, Aquarius. Thank you so much for watching.